Hey guys, Toby here from Yield Labs. Thank you for joining me today. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Nexus Protocol. Nexus Protocol tweeted yesterday that they were going live with their V1 version of their vaults. So if we head on over to their Twitter, I will put a link down in the description of where you can find them. Their Twitter handle is @Nexus Protocol. You can see down here, today we are so proud and honored to open the V1 iteration of our vaults to the Terra Money community, and a really cool graphic to go alongside with that. So if you haven't been following us at Yield Labs for very long, you will perhaps not know that we had Shimmy and Tundra from the Nexus Protocol on an AMA and a podcast about a month ago, and it was incredibly exciting. It was incredibly refreshing to speak to two people that were trying to solve a real world problem that we have in this crypto space, and that is the liquidations, especially in a bull market when everything is on fire and everything is imminently expected to go on a parabolic run. Everybody is very keen to take out leverage, and it gives you a false sense of security when we're in this bull run that this can go on forever and nobody's going to get hurt. This is something that happens, as we saw back earlier this year, and it had a knock-on effect across the entire Terra ecosystem, where a sequence of events led to massive liquidations in the Anchor protocol, and that sent a nosedive effect on the Luna price, and UST beginning or trying to or did lose its peg, whichever way you want to look at it. What they're essentially trying to do is implement vaults that allow yield optimization across this space and allow you to operate on a TVL or a collateral position which is much higher than you would usually be comfortable with, because the Nexus Protocol Oracle front runs the Anchor Protocol Oracle, meaning that it has up-to-date pricing quicker than Anchor itself, allowing them to do a lot of stuff in the background to optimize the yields and the loan-to-value rates and so forth. This actually creates some really cool arbitrage opportunities too, but that is outside of the scope of this video because we're going to be talking about their liquidity pools and the yield farms and the vaults that they have available right now as of midnight last night. If you want to take a little look at the white paper, you can do this over at nexusprotocol.app. Let's head on over to the actual Nexus Protocol webpage. You can see here at nexusprotocol.app, you have a button up in the corner, like any other website, to connect to the web app. Once you connect to the web app, you'll be taken to a dashboard where you will be able to see the current price of the governance token, which is called PSI. You would be able to see the total value locked in the platform and the circulating supply details. The bit that we're interested in that went live yesterday is the vaults. As you can see, they've got B Luna and B ETH. Now, bonded Luna and bonded ETH both come from Anchor Protocol. You can bond your Luna to get B Luna, and you can bond ETH, or you can bond staked ETH to get B ETH to be able to be used across the Terra ecosystem. Now, one of the cool things about B ETH is that you can actually buy it in TerraSwap. So this is the tutorial that we're going to do today. And if you head on over to the farming tab, you will see that the nETH PSI LP pool is actually the highest APR. So best of both worlds right there. So over onto the farm page, you can see that they have three liquidity pools. They have PSI UST, they have nLuna PSI, and they have nETH PSI. Now, to participate in one of these pools, you're going to need some nETH. Now, how do you get nETH? It's pretty simple. All you need to do is deposit some B ETH into the vault. So I'm going to go over here, and we're going to be able to deposit right here. So first of all, though, let's head on over to TerraSwap. You can see I've got some UST in my wallet. I'm going to click on the token drop down. I'm going to search for B ETH. You can see it pops up right there, and the contract address underneath. You can verify that this contract address is correct on the Terra Finder. Go ahead and click on that. And now I'm going to put a strange number in here, but I already have some PSI tokens. I was fortunate enough to get whitelisted for an allocation in the Pylon Protocol swap that they did some time ago. So I need $5,250 worth of bonded ETH that I can deposit into Nexus. So we're going to go ahead and click swap. it'll bring up my Terra extension. Password's already in for the purpose of this tutorial. I'm going to go ahead and click post. It'll broadcast the transaction and it will swap my UST for BETH. Again, this is a really cool way of getting BETH, as you don't have to deposit into Anchor to get it this way. And then a side effect of that is that there's no lockup period, and there's no, like, when you repay a loan to get BETH, you have a lockup period where you can't use your assets and so on. You can see fees here, insanely, stupidly low. That cost me $1.53 in UST to swap $5,200 worth of UST into bonded ETH. So click done. We do not need Terra swap any longer, so let's close that window. Let's head back on over to the Nexus Protocol app. We're going to go onto the BETH window here, and I'm going to click deposit, as I want to deposit my BETH into the platform. I'm going to select the max because that's what I want to do. Hit confirm, and it will give me again a wallet prompt that will allow me to deposit this asset into the vault. When I deposit this asset into the vault, I will mint a like-for-like number of nETH, and that nETH is what I can use in the liquidity pool. As you can see down here, my deposit was successful, so I should now have some nETH in my wallet, and I can head on over to the farm tab. So once I'm on the farm tab, again, you can see the liquidity pools. You can see the price of the PSI token itself, which is the governance token of the Nexus Protocol, approaching all-time highs again at 40 cents. We're going to go over here to the farm button on the nETH PSI pool. We're going to click farm, and I'm going to max out the amount of nETH that I just minted from depositing my BETH into the vault. You can see here the transaction fee for this transaction. Again, I'm so used to using ETH, this is 23 cents. I'm going to go ahead and click confirm. Again, wallet prompt to confirm my interactions with the smart contract. Click post, it'll broadcast the transaction. Again, as always, you can follow these on Terra Finder. And another note on the top there, supply nETH and PSI to the liquidity pool in 50-50 proportions. We've covered liquidity pools in the past. When you're depositing assets into a liquidity pool, you need to have an equal dollar value of both sides of the pool. So be that Luna UST. Again, with PSI UST, if you were doing it in that pool, you would need to match your PSI tokens with an equal dollar amount of UST. And there we go, that deposit has completed. So if I go ahead and click refresh up in the corner, just to speed this along a bit, you can see that I have staked 1.1 nETH and 12.93k PSI tokens. This is currently giving me 477% APR, and you will see the rewards in my total claimable PSI creeping up. This is a really, really great platform for earning some passive income at the moment. It's a really great platform for growing the amount of PSI tokens that you have. One strategy could be to the amount of PSI that you earn at the end of each week. You could just split it into two, put some into ETH, leave the PSI, match them again into the LP pool, and increase your exposure to this high APR rate. How long will these APR rates last for at this level? I don't know. They're incentivizing you at the moment to increase the amount of liquidity that they have, but I will say that the PSI UST pool, I've been using this since the TGE, and I have not seen that APR dip much below around the 250% mark. So that's been another really great place to earn some passive income and earn some yield. So if you want to take liquidity out of the pool, what you're going to need to do is come down here over to withdraw. You select the maximum amount that you wish to withdraw. You go ahead, click confirm. It'll give you a wallet prompt, and it will allow you to withdraw from this liquidity pool. Again, another transaction, they're cents, it doesn't matter. If it's taking a bit of time, you can click on the transaction hash and it will take you over to Terra Finder, where you will be able to see what's going on. Once you've withdrawn them, you can head back over to your vault. You will see that you are able to then withdraw your BETH from the vault back into your wallet, and then you can sell it back to UST, or you can use it to pay back your loan. You can do whatever you need to withdraw it for. I'm not going to do that because I'm really liking this yield and I'm going to keep it in this platform. So I'm just going to go ahead and deposit my tokens back into the pool after I finish recording this video. And this is a trusted, for me at least, do your own research. This is the trusted platform. It's frictionless, it's seamless. They're solving a problem that we have in the Terra ecosystem or in the crypto space as a whole with liquidations. If you haven't been liquidated yourself, you know somebody that has. These can be really severe and they can be a massive impact on your portfolio. So being able to stay away from all of that is really, really excellent. And finally, last but not least, if you don't want to be involved in any of these liquidity pools, you can actually also stake your Nexus governance token. Now, I believe that that isn't live yet, but it will be soon, and it will show you your the APRs and stuff will be published at a later date. Again, on the governance page, just like many other apps, they follow suit a little bit. You can see that they will have polls, any changes to vaults, any additional liquidity pools, and so on. You will, as a governance token holder, you will have the ability to vote and interact with the platform on how they proceed. So if we head back on over to the farm page, just while I've been talking for the last few minutes, you can see that my deposit has accrued a PSI token already at 40 cents. Let's see where this goes over the next couple of days or over the next week, and let's see how much yield can be generated from this platform. I hope that this continues to grow like this. This platform is doing really amazing things. Again, Shimmy, Tundra, you guys and your team, you guys have done fantastic work, and I'm so excited to be seeing platforms like this going live, delivering on the roadmap, and allowing users to have this frictionless, seamless experience in DeFi that the likes of which have not been really known before. And that's pretty much a wrap for today, guys. Easy yield, easy DeFi, awesome product, awesome project, great team. Thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to catching you next time. Have a great day, guys.